They found him in his room. All his fear and hope left at the end of a rope attached to a ceiling fan. His body swayed back and forth like wind chimes caught in a breeze as chips of paint fell from the ceiling like leaves creating a pile at his feet. They pulled him down and found a note attached to his chest that read, "I'm sorry that you had to find me like this, but I figured it was for the best." His mother's cries could be heard 2 blocks away, but the thought that he was even farther hurt more than anyone could say. He's not the first, and he won't be the last. An epidemic of ignorance plagues our societies. We face parents' growing anxiety, but avoid the needed notoriety. Gunshots and nooses, pills and cuts fall together like an anthem of those who are put on drugs to mask the symptoms, to make their emotions a phantom. He would stare at the sun for hours, refusing to look away, hoping that it had answers, or it would at least tell him, "It'll be okay." Too many of us are paired with depression and then asked to remain anonymous like raised hands at a slit-wrist convention where each drop falls like a tear as if that was somehow our intention. He was at the end of his rope, but wanted to believe in creation, but feared that he was still there because of some divine procrastination, like his life was a declaration of predestination covered with justification of a soul's disintegration, though not for lack of dedication, but due to deprivation of salvation. He was asked to pick a side, so he chose the suicide. He felt he was nothing more to people than a ticket to ride. He made his destination to be the point of no return. He felt his best use would be his ashes in an urn. Last stop for the hopeful as he reached the end of the line, and as I sit here talking about him, I wonder if his thoughts were any different from mine. He hung his head low as he hung his body high. His chips of paint fell like snowflakes from the sky. And as the sun came up that day, it wondered where he'd gone. For front and center in his bedroom was the finale, for an audience of none.